Welcome everyone back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 488. What happened last time?
What
did happen last time even?
A whirlwind of many different things ending in a swearing of revenge. There was that fight. It was like kind of cool, but not as epic as I was
expecting it to be more of a spectacle just because I thought that Fushin was like the guy, but that was a red herring. He's not actually like the main dude in all this, it's her. So yeah, that's what happened. They had that fight, not as big of a deal but I think now we're gonna get into some crazy shit. I'm expecting to see at least a little bit of a fight.
I feel like I'm expecting I'm feeling like there's gonna be a Sasuke sympathizing with her because of their similar story, and then she's gonna be like, oh, well actually after I've been watching you all this time, you're not even a bad guy, you saved me like multiple times and like did all this stuff. But she's murdered literal innocent people constantly. So
I wonder what happens to her at the end of all this.
Yeah, I'm like,
does Sasuke have to kill her?
I mean, he doesn't exactly have the moral high ground.
That's true.
In any way. So I honestly have no idea, like, how this is gonna wrap up at all, or if they're just gonna be, or if she's just gonna be like, yeah, me getting revenge was kind of fucked. I'm gonna just live in the middle of nowhere.
The thing with her
forever.
character is that she's hurt, but it's so, like, the real person she should be mad at is not, I mean, she still doesn't know the full story. Maybe there's like maybe we'll learn a little bit about like her birth and her parents' death or something, or maybe they'll be alive, or her parent actually is Yashiro, that fucking guy, and she'll either have to forgive him or something. Like, I don't know, because they look super similar. I don't know
if that's... They do look similar. I wonder if that's just a random design.
It might be.
Or if he was her father and like knew that like some shit was gonna go down and like managed to smuggle her out of there and then like built himself up as this guy who collects. But then at the same time, he's like
killing their families, right?
Yeah. So,
unless he's just saying
unless he like that's all a persona to keep her safe. But that seems like a
it just seems over. Doesn't it seem overly complicated? Am I crazy in that? Like, wouldn't there be a simpler way, a more emotional way of like getting all this through? Like, I don't know. I don't want to be too critical of just like a random side story, but it's just like. I feel like they could just keep it simpler and have it be more effective. They don't have to go this far, you know?
Yeah. Let's just see. Let's see how it is. It's a side story. It's a novel. It's
what I want is yes. I want it because I think the reason why last episode was like I didn't like it as much is because this whole arc has been connected directly to Sasuke's development at post-war and coming to terms with his sins, and that's what his whole journey is about. And that's what this arc has overall, like, that's been the underlying theme throughout all this as he's been searching for these people. And I that's the question of like him not having the moral high ground, but like preaching to this person, like being able to settle this without killing her and getting through to her like Naruto would. That's what I'm interested in. That and Sasuke's growth. And last episode was all flashback. It felt a little bit dragged out, but I think that's why. Because what I'm really looking forward to is Sasuke's development and how he takes all this and the answer that he gives to this with the development that he's had so far. Because that's the cool part of this arc. That's what I want. That's really what I want to see, and I think we're gonna see it here. So I'm excited. Hope you leave a like and subscribe. Let's go. Check out patreon.com/boldcast. Link in the description to get 5 episodes of Naruto ahead. A week ahead on Naruto, a week ahead on Haikyuu, and other stuff. Uncuts as well, even earlier than a week ahead. You can get more than 5 episodes ahead if you go to patreon.com/boldcast. Patreon.com. Okay, let's go.
Don't you wish you could have Akamaru in real life?
Yeah. Yeah.
He just looks so
Who
soft.
doesn't?
He looks so fluffy.
He'd defend you to the end.
I remember I hated Akamaru
when he was peeing on everything? Yeah. Why did you hate him?
Actually,
how could you possibly hate him?
Actually, no. The reason that I didn't like Akamaru before was because him and Kiba were just fang over fang.
Yeah.
The same thing every time, and it was such bullshit. Yeah. Constantly. And I also think he got so much cuter now that he's bigger. Like now that he's a
here's the other thing I bet contributed is that his voice is a dog now. Before it was just a guy going. So he just sounded annoying. And I think that contributed heavily to the annoyance, because I agree. Like, he seems more like a dog and less, I don't know, like when he actually sounds like a dog. Okay.
You were gonna use your Ketsuri to get revenge against the Uchiha who forced the Chinoike and to Hell Valley.
Exactly. I'm okay with this.
So I was your target.
Because this is a challenge for Sasuke.
If I sent exploding humans to the Leaf Village, I figured you'd be sure to go back. I planned to kill you along with the entire Leaf.
But what? We met at the Bamboo Village?
Coincidence can be pretty significant, don't you think? We attacked that village just to get back at them for what they did to us before.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, are you gonna kill me now? We're both the last ones left from the Chinoike and Uchiha clans.
So she does know.
So let's put everything on the line.
But I don't think she gives a fuck.
And fight to the death.
Sorry, but I'm not interested in doing that.
She's exactly like Sasuke was before.
Same as usual. Don't think that you can go around with that cool expression of yours on your face forever.
So she does that too?
Chinoike clan can make use of all kinds of jutsu. These red pools all around us contain a lot of iron, and that's gonna make the power of the Chinoike even stronger.
We're getting part 1 Orochimaru theme, by the way. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
The baseball, like, whoa! Iron Dragon Jutsu? Iron Hydra.
Get him!
Nice. If it's conductive with the iron and the, obviously the water, he's at a severe advantage with his lightning style. Sasuke's so fucking cool. Big deal. Big deal. One-armed Sasuke just styling. He's not even trying.
No.
You want to keep going?
Genjutsu. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you can see the chakra going in.
Isaac, wait.
If you get a scratch on you.
Obvious.
Uh-oh.
Reflective surface, look in the water so you can put yourself under a Genjutsu. Wait, what? She could do this too? This is a Genjutsu. There's no way. Or did he do that to get the chakra out of him?
Well, no, because if you do that, then you do that. I hope he actually looks in the water and genjutsus himself. That would be so badass.
I think she put him under a Genjutsu to begin with. Or he put her under a Genjutsu at the same time. She thinks that this is all happening, but yeah.
So that's how you made the exploding humans.
Oh, it's to get her to show him how it all works. You're already under my Genjutsu. Sharingan, you have that?
I was so incredibly jealous of you, Sasuke. Being born in the Hidden Leaf, bearing the Uchiha name, and having a family that loved you. You became infamous after you left your village. Now you're still able to travel freely. And that all because you have people who love and protect you. I get it. But you've always been loved by someone. There was always people like that around you, but not me. I've always been alone.
What the heck do you know about it?
Exactly like him.
Right from the beginning!
Why, huh? Why are you fighting for the sake of the leaf? Its leaves are bright, but its roots are black. There is light and darkness in the hidden leaf. For the leaf's nourishment, your entire clan was absorbed by your village's roots. How can you fight for the leaf?
Because I'm alive.
What's that mean?
I have a friend who saved me. A friend who can share my pain. And I with him. He wishes that someday the whole world could be like that too.
Impossible. That's just wishful thinking.
That's why he wants to make it real. And it's that hopeful heart that connects me to the hidden leaf, to be like my older brother and support this world from the shadows. And
With what?
the light this world is gazing at, up ahead.
No, I don't want to see a world like that! Kill me! Hurry and kill me!
Gino!
Fushi!
Okay, thank God he didn't do it. He would have killed himself.
Fushi! Why did you come here?
You should be able to understand the meaning of what I said now. I have a friend who saved me.
Flashback to 1 second ago.
If you're gonna kill someone, kill me.
You had a friend all along who cared about you.
Fushi,
Maybe the friends were the friends we made along the way.
it's really okay if I were to lose you.
Shino.
You know, Sasuke, I wish we'd never met at that village. And maybe I could have kept on hating you with my whole heart. Also, I want to see the future you talked about. I want to see that new world.
I don't want to see a world like that. 20 seconds later, I want to see that new world we talked about.
It's the last bit.
I thought that was the orphanage.
So did I!
It's right at the brachial artery. We're good. There's no more foreign chakra circulating inside him now. It's because of you that those guys were saved, so thanks. I think it was thanks to your exceptional skill, Sakura. The ringleader was turned over to the authorities last night, isn't that right? Yeah. So was Sasuke there then? Thought that he would be. But they asked Relief Shinobi to go to the Land of Steam to take custody. The one who captured the ringleader didn't come back here with them.
Are they just in jail now? Is that what I'm understanding?
I guess so.
Well, hello.
I'm the one behind all this. Take full responsibility for everything. So please, I want you to be lenient with these guys.
No, Alright, just calm down. The truth is, I discussed it with the Mizukage of the Land of Mist, and she wants to take you in. Because now's the only time to stop the
Land of
chain of negativity.
The Land of Mist? You mean the village hidden in the mist and the Land of Water?
I know all about the connection to the hidden mist that you have had in the past. As long as it's okay with you, I'd like to ask all of you to come help the hidden mist.
You must atone for what you did, and doing that will take the rest of your lives. But then, every shinobi, great or small, has to bear the very same burden, and I'm no different. How about you fight again, with your own life? Also, there's another thing I'd like to let you know. Right about now, he should be...
They arresting him too?
Whoa, folks! What is this? Sasuke Uchiha has returned to the Colosseum!
The victim, their assailant, and a bystander who does nothing are no different. So if you just stand there...
What's he gonna do? Just fight everyone until he gets, all the people back?
Put them under a mass genjutsu and then just...
as guilty as they are.
I will fully welcome all challenges, and I will free all the shinobi here. If you want the Uchiha's eye, come and get it.
Sasuke is... But...
He's literally just fighting them all.
Shinobi would kick Genkai there. Even somebody like Sasuke.
Don't underestimate
He's
Sasuke.
completely fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I think Sasuke is doing this for your sake, so he would never, ever lose.
Were you Sasuke's?
Yeah, I'm his friend. My name's Naruto Uzumaki.
That friend of yours saved me from the darkness. I'm very grateful.
I see.
This is something no one ever could have imagined! Sasuke Uchiha has beaten every last shinobi!
So now, what happens to us? The hidden cloud will take you in. The cloud will?
Yes,
They can always use Kekkei Genkai.
Key of the hidden cloud will safeguard all of you shinobi.
Fuck yeah.
Every last one of you who took part in the illegal gambling here will now be arrested!
I was gonna say, like, you could just...
It's illegal, like, slavery and gambling and...
Yeah.
How dull. It's looking good.
Fuck yeah. I'm glad they closed this loop.
I know, I was like, he's just gonna get them all, but then, like, what's gonna stop them from doing literally anything
Now that
else?
you're missing an arm too, I can see.
Relatable.
Yeah. Let's touch nubs.
Long ago, for your sake, Naruto bowed to me in the snow and fiercely argued for you. I'm glad that we didn't take you down back then. Know yourself and know other people too. And don't mistake your path again. Understand what it means that you're allowed to walk freely in this world now. And create a reason for others to accept that. Although maybe, with this incident, you just created one. Of course, just one won't be enough.
So, they didn't get you.
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
All according to plan, I suppose.
That's right. So all of the little squabbles build up, and you start hating each other. In the end, you're at each other's throats.
That sounds just like the Uchiha clan.
Yes, they were definitely like that. However, that's the truth of the Shinoike clan. When my wife got pregnant,
What?
at that point, all kinds of things stopped mattering to me.
So that's why you killed your entire clan.
Even still, my daughter was surprisingly adorable.
You witnessed the foolish things that your dear daughter was doing in the Colosseum. Is that why you gave up on acquiring Sasuke and instead just used him to put a stop to her actions? Such a doting parent.
Well, I consider myself more of a disaster, honestly.
I would also consider
But
you a
still,
disaster.
This whole thing just kind of feels weird, you know? Sasuke isn't even here in the village. We're both on a mission together.
Yeah, you're right. There's lots
does
of
feel
things that a
weird.
talented ninja can do. With what just happened, I know Sasuke is definitely trying extremely hard to accomplish all of that. I just wish that I was standing next to him while he... Just forget that I said anything, you understand?
I told you something, I regretted it, I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Must be from Kakashi. Illegible. It's Naruto.
Sasuke, you may not be back in the village right now, but you're still protecting him. You're just like a one-man leaf police force.
Are you gonna join the force too?
Well, I'm not sure.
Why not? Boy, when I grow up, I'm definitely gonna enter the police force.
It's been a while. Maybe I'll go home.
That was good.
Nice.
That was a great ending to this arc. That was a great ending. Ugh.
Yeah, I feel there's like there's many kind of issues with this, but overall still enjoyable, which is what we kind of wanted.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be perfect and like so awesome. I just need it to be like watchable, you know?
Yes.
And like have some fun and like good moments as well.
Yeah. I don't.
I think like a lot of the reveals are pretty bad.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Like you said, like if you were reading it, it wouldn't
be
as
nearly
bad
as
at
obvious.
all.
Yeah.
But in this, it is like so ridiculously obvious that I think even for a child, it wouldn't be a good reveal because it's so obvious.
I don't know, man. But I like. The whole point of this, like I said at the beginning,
it's
about Sasuke and his growth. And in terms of getting that across and, you know, going into that and that being the main thing, they did this. This was a great thing for that.
And then they bring it back with the Raikage at the end, which is really nice.
And get Sasuke's reaction to something that he didn't actually know before, I think. Because this happened.
Yeah, that Naruto was like fighting for him then.
And I like that he went back and closed that loop of this illegal slave or gambling ring.
Yeah, I was like, the fact that that's just still gonna be going on is kind of fun. And then I was like, even if he right now goes in there and defeats everyone and like
it'll still exist.
They can just go. That'll just be incentive to go and kidnap more people. Yeah. Like I was like, that's like a really extraordinarily temporary situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that the Raikage coming in, getting, like you said, what they want. They're like always on the hunt
Genkai
for that. So that's pretty nice as well.
Win-win.
It's a win-win. The Mizukage coming in and taking them, which I like. Because it just like wraps them up nicely, other than just sitting in a jail cell forever.
I liked all of it. I liked all that shit. The way that they closed it at the end was good. I don't like the Katsuryugan being like a visual prowess thing, because that like fucks with the whole canon of everything being like why is it not like it's kind of like a Sharingan but kind of not. It was basically not a visual jutsu, but I think they just did that because visual jutsus are cool and to connect it to Sasuke, because he's obviously an Uchiha with the visual prowess or whatever, to create that, to like further strengthen that parallel. But they didn't need to make it a whole other visual jutsu. It was okay, I guess, but I would prefer it to just be explodey zombie people creator. I don't know. And also for the reveal of her dad to be that as well, because he's wearing the glasses the whole time. Imagine if you're reading it in a book, like, oh, this guy's always wearing glasses, and then he takes the glasses off at the end and you see the same eyes. In a book form, that would be a better reveal.
The fact that also, like, I feel like he was also kind of like a weak ending as well, because everything else gets wrapped up so nicely, and then he's just chilling, drinking tea with Orochimaru, and like, I murdered my entire family just because I wanted to, but I kept my daughter around, but then I let Sasuke take care of her, so I'm redeemed.
What if in Boruto we go back to Orochimaru and he secretly has the Katsuryugan? Like he's
taking this guy's body.
Yeah. How crazy would that be? But nobody's actually mad because he was a total piece of shit and this guy's terrible.
Yeah.
He's a kinslaying, like, slaver, you piece of shit. So just as a slight reveal, I know this is in a book and technically not like, in the fully in the continuity, although it is, a canon story. But like, I think that would be fun, because like, why like Orochimaru just has him there, and he's just like, well, the leaf doesn't allow me to, harvest people for my research anymore. But I don't think they'd mind this criminal even if they found out, which they never will.
What's gonna happen to Orochimaru? He's gonna. And also without Kabuto, what's he gonna do?
He could still research, just... No,
but I mean, his body.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he got,
he has
resurrected.
White Zetsu. He has White Zetsu body right now.
Yeah, so I guess he's probably fine.
I think, with using the White Zetsu and maybe with some shit that he's learned by studying that, he might have been able to use, the cloning ability of it, along with his own, cloning ability, to extend his life without the need of a human sacrifice. And since he's now no longer, maybe he'll hunt for, Kekkei Genkai in the future.
For Sasuke's child.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he'll be doing, but I think that he's now no longer in the same danger that he was before. And his whole goal has shifted from like simply understand every jutsu, and because now that you know, the whole war happened and we got to like the root of all jutsu and the root of all evil power shit, it's no longer a mystery, and he no longer has this mystery where he's gonna like try and uncover all the secrets of shinobi and all this shit. It's all been kind of found out, and so you know, the whole point of his research was kind of done for him. And it just depends on what he wants to learn and the things that he wants. And he also just is more interested in seeing how the world turns, how the windmill turns. And Sasuke's going back to the village. So
I'm so glad we watched this instead of continuing with that other stuff.
And we might.
And I kind of feel like people are gonna be like, oh, this is like way more stupid than that was. Potentially, but it's like,
I think they might.
I have a solid feeling that they might, but I think like as far as just pure enjoyability and seeing things that we haven't seen before, whether they're totally out of nowhere and like silly or not, is more interesting than seeing just, oh, we're gonna change everything that you know about this and we can get away with it just because you like the main character of this story. So yeah, I don't know. I prefer this. I had a lot better time watching this.
And now we're gonna move on to Shikamaru's story. Hope you guys stay tuned for that. Leave a like and subscribe, and check out Patreon to see those episodes. We'll be part way through that on Patreon. You can go check that out. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed most of all. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.